They're famous 2 24-ounce pans of RoRo's Cinn-a-Rolls, which basically there are 9 rolls in a pan, so that's 18 rolls altogether. You have it brand new today, $39.72, but we have to tell the story. So I want to introduce you to Amy, and Amy is the granddaughter of RoRo. Amy, welcome to QVC, all the way from Dallas, Texas.
Thank you.
I started this by saying we all have a memory of our grandmother, and it is the memory of your beautiful grandmother.
Yes.
Can we show her?
This is her. This is RoRo.
Hi, RoRo. She's watching right now in Texas.
She is. So when you say hi to her, hi, RoRo.
Hi, RoRo. So RoRo,
so
that's her grandma name, right?
Yes.
Is the inspiration behind RoRo's Baking Company, and very hard to find outside of the beautiful area that you live in Dallas, Texas. We have them brand new today, and I'm sorry, Christmas morning when the roast or the turkey's getting in the oven and everybody needs to have some breakfast, you need to serve RoRo's Baking Company Cinn-a-Rolls. Tell us the story, because it is a story and a labor of love.
So RoRo is my grandmother, and about 20 years ago, she started making the cinnamon rolls in her kitchen and would sell them around the Dallas community to friends, family, and they just took off.
And they smell so good.
Yes.
What was it like being a little girl and walking into your grandmother's house and smelling these Cinn-a-Rolls baking? Like, I can't even quite imagine.
And they just became a tradition, just that smell walking down on Christmas morning, and that is definitely something we had every Christmas. And so after I got married, my husband and I just wanted to continue to share that tradition with other families, and that's how we got started.
I love it. So you're getting 2 different pans.
You're getting 2 pans, and each pan has 9 rolls each, so 18 total.
That's a lot. And then how do I prepare them once they come home? So my house smells just like RoRo's used to when she was baking.
They're all fully baked. They're all handmade in Dallas. And we put a glaze on top, and so all you have to do is just put a piece of foil over them at 350 for about 20 minutes in your oven, and that's all. And they'll smell just like this.
They smell so good. Now, what do you use here? Because we've got an ingredient list that I know RoRo used, and you still use, handmade to this day.
Yes, so we use cage-free eggs, we use real butter, we use cinnamon, we use an unbleached flour, so everything you're gonna have is very high quality ingredients, only the best for RoRo's.
And so whether it's Christmas morning or it's that day after Christmas where, you know, you think, I'm not gonna eat anything, and you wake up starving, and you say, wait, what am I gonna have with my tea? Now you're adding glaze to it. Would you recommend that, or is this just an example of the glaze that you use?
This is just to show you how it's gonna look coming out of your oven. It's really just totally melted. In our bakery, everything's handmade. And it's a yeast-based dough, so it's a long day. You're not going to want to make these on Christmas morning.
And now I'm glad you brought that up, Amy, because I love to bake, and my daughters love to bake, but there's certain things that we bake every year, and I always think, why should I tackle something that's going to take all day? Let the experts do it. Sharon, you got to get out here. We've got to taste.
You need to try these.
First of all,
come on.
a waterfall of sweetness.
And how
I just saw that look divine.
This is just what it smelled like in RoRo's kitchen when Amy was little. And I love that you've honored your grandmother, and you've honored that tradition, and now really for the first time, because it's brand new, can bring it to people across the country.
I'll just grab it. We're very informal. Did you try a bite?
No, because I'm sitting right
here.
here.
Oh, here.
No, I'll get my own plate, honey. You can eat the whole thing.
You sure?
Yeah.
There you go.
First of all, the texture just from holding it in my hand
and it smells so good.
So soft and so dense.
Them from anything you're going to find in a store.
Oh, wait. As soon as you pick it up, like you said, you know how crazy moist it is.
There is nothing dry about this. Sometimes when we talk about cinnamon rolls or that kind of idea, they can be dry on the outside and the good parts on the inside. The whole thing is the good part. The whole thing is the good part.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
How is that possible?
Oh my gosh, that is so good. It's funny, I was just watching a baking championship, and they were talking about how everything was a little dry.
Really?
But it looked good. Oh my gosh, this is so moist. And cinnamon rolls, cinnamon buns here in the Philadelphia area are very, very, very big. Like, we kind of grew up on them. This is so, wow, fabulous. And I love that you get 2 tins because I don't know how you would give both away ever, but you could keep one and then you could take one. We had a party and everybody brought wine, which was lovely, and we love wine, but how nice to show up with something
different.
So different that, like you said, Amy, you can't find outside of your beautiful hometown.
No, and you can just throw them in your freezer until Christmas morning. pop them in the oven when y'all are opening stockings or anything like that, and just come downstairs and your breakfast will be ready.
Oh my gosh.
It's good to go.
Okay, so brand new today. And here's what's so awesome
you
is
want
that if you are, wait, it's so funny. Alan Rosen is now sampling Sharon's. Her mic is still up, and you can hear you going, Alan Rosen from Juniors is now taking a bite of RoRo's Cinn-a-Rolls. That's how awesome they are. The other guests who have other items are enjoying these. Shop with confidence with us. Use a credit card on this item today. We guarantee delivery in time for Christmas. You can do bill to, ship to if you like. You get the bill, they get the Cinn-a-Rolls. And as our families get older, we go from knowing the toys the little ones love to all of a sudden they're teenagers and we think, I don't know, what a beautiful whole family gift for $40, for $39.72.
Can feed the whole family and everybody will be happy, for sure.
And you can't go to your local gourmet shop. You can't go to your local bakery. Amy has brought these just for us at QVC with the beautiful tradition of her grandmother. Over 600 have been ordered and we're busy on the phone lines. And I love the fact that we've just checked one thing off your list that might give you a little bit more time, because you're thinking, oh, I need to bake this and I need to do that, and what am I going to do when my relatives come over on Christmas morning and we open presents, and I'm still trying to get the trimmings of the dinner together. You've got RoRo behind you.
Absolutely.
And
Let
Amy
RoRo
and
take
her
care of you this
husband
Christmas.
baking for you. This is spectacular.
Yes, well, thank you so much, and these are just delicious.
And when you get them home, remember, how long will they stay in the freezer?
Up to 6 months. They're probably not going to last that long,
They will
but you
never
can
last that
try.
long.
6 months.
6 months in the freezer, but I also want to remind you there is no auto delivery. So if you want to get more than one set, because let me tell you, the set of 2 will not last. You will think you're just going to eat one, and you look down and the plate's going to be gone. So Amy, all our best to RoRo. Let's give her one last little shout out on the air. We love you, RoRo.
She's cheering at home, watching that TV right
now. Well, over 600 people, RoRo, are going to be enjoying your beautiful Cinn-a-Rolls, and lots more of you waiting on the line. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you so much.
Great working
Great
with
to
you.
be here. Thank you.
Love you, RoRo. So coming up in just a bit, this is Sharon's one-time only value. We've seen the last look of our today's special value. So if you are loving corkies, and literally this just in, we'd love to have you give us a call for our one-time only value. And a little bird told me that I also have another one-time only value for you coming up in my next show that I can't order until I go on the air. So the producer is going to have to order it for me at 6 o'clock. He really will.